sun can start and going down. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, start and going down. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Just As TV. Thank you guys for stopping by. So today is Mother's Day, and I do want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, all my subscribers that are mothers. Happy Mother's Day. So whenever you're seeing this, because I'm not going to load it up until after Mother's Day, but I still want to say Happy Mother's Day. Let's get into the shenanigans of it all. Child, as y'all can see from my thumbnail, this is Love and Marriage Huntsville and the shenanigans that comes with that. Forgive my last video last week. I was hot after I seen that intro episode #1, but today is gonna be a little bit different. I actually took some notes. I'm in my cool place, my calm place, my sanctuary. So I'm calm today, as of now, but that might change. We'll see. Anyway, so as the show picks up where we left off last week, Sunni and Moses is coming to the stage. Carlos is doing his show, his podcast show. Mel was invited. Then he surprisingly brought out Sunni and Moses. And immediately, once they get out on the stage, Carlos starts with the destiny questions. He asked Moses, why did he never show up for Destiny? When Destiny was on the show, why now show up for Sunni? And Sunni proceeds to say that you show up and you show up for the people that you want to show up for. And that was a dig, and I get it. It is what it is. They're gonna be doing this all season. They're gonna be taking digs back and forth all season, and I won't be surprised if eventually they sit down and have a discussion for the sake of the show. It is what it is for the viewers. And eventually they're gonna have it out. But Carlos is messy. Carlos is super messy. The audience was booing her and was screaming, shouting, tell us the truth, child. And I'm just like, do I really care? No. As much as I don't like Destiny, I really don't care about the situation, but I'm still a woman. So we still gonna have the conversation. And I'm still morally right is right and wrong is wrong. Either way it goes. It is not gonna change. No matter how I feel about Destiny, it is what it is. But child, let's do a sidebar. I cannot get past how big this lady's forehead is. I thought I had a big forehead. I thought my whole generational line, my family line had a big forehead. Child, she put the F in forehead. Do y'all see that shit? Pull your wig up a little bit. Make it look like a normal forehead. All right, I'm not going to talk about people. We're going to move on. But I just needed to say that because I can't get past it. I promise you I can't. It's just there. Okay, let's move on. I digress. I got distracted. Let's move on. Ciao. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't even play. Comment down below if y'all know what I'm talking about. But y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Anyway. She come out smiling ear to ear like this dude is the prize. But yet, y'all, first year y'all married, you going back and forth with his ex-girlfriend. Regardless of how the situation came about, whatever the situation is with the two of y'all, the three of y'all, because now this is a throuple. Whatever the situation is between the three of y'all, you come in there smiling from ear to ear like this is not messy, like this, he is the prize. And just judging from your statements alone, I think you believe that. But we're gonna push on. So Carlos pulls out his phone and he starts to read some text messages from Destiny. Destiny says that Sunni was telling her to leave Moses the whole time, that she was her producer. She was telling her to leave him, that he ain't no good. But then you ended up with him. But then Sunni said that never happened. And I'm inclined to believe a little bit of it. Now, I don't believe all of Sunni's story. I believe bits and pieces, right? Because Destiny from previous seasons have shown us to be closed-lipped. She don't really talk about herself. She don't really talk about her life. She don't want to share anything. We find out stuff from the blogs, from the news, like other stuff. We do not find out much about Destiny from the show. So technically, Destiny is closed-lipped. So that I'm inclined to believe that she did not disclose everything about Moses to her. So I don't believe that. So stop going around here, Destiny, acting like you done told your life story of Moses with this lady. You shared it with this lady when I don't even believe that, because that's not what you should give us on the show. If you're going to make up a story and put out a story out there, make it plausible. Make it believable. Because at the end of the day, I'm still a woman, and right is right, is wrong. So I'm gonna call a spade, and if I see something that's wrong, I'm gonna call it out. If I see something that's right, I'm gonna call it out. And I'm inclined to believe Sunny on this because you are closed-lipped on the show. Period. Even when you did that interview with the Ooh Ladies First panel, I was just like, she's not saying much of nothing. She's not giving us nothing. She's not telling us nothing. Like nothing. So come on now, come on. Sunny gets in the confessionals and says she was not prepared for the crowd's reaction, and I'm just like, yeah, it's different when you're on the receiving end. When you're a producer and have that producer's cap on, it's totally different. You don't have to engage. But when you're on the receiving end, it's totally different. Now, I also want to say, Sunny would have been received differently if the situation that she came into wasn't so messy. If the situation with Destiny wasn't the situation, she would have been received differently from the crowd if the circumstances was different. And y'all all know that. I know that. Y'all know that. We know how it works. So if the situation wasn't so messy, Sunny would have been received differently. If Sunny would have came on with, oh, she has a man, she was back behind the scenes, and now she's in front of the scenes, she moved to HUNtSVILLE, she met this different guy who was not Destiny's boyfriend previously, or even if Moses would have came on with a different girl, the reception would have been different. But because of the close-knit relationship that they have, of course, all three of them, you're not going to be received well, regardless of how people feel about whatever, you know? So Sunny explains that they got together a year after she left the show. She never said she got booted off the show, she got fired. They trying to perpetuate that she got fired. We don't know. Carlos didn't say, so I'm just going to go with what she said. And she said that they got together a year later. They met at one of Sunny's family events. He said he was still dating Destiny. He said they were still dating by January 3rd, and by January 12th is when he met Sunny. It's still messy. That's 9 days. And Carlos definitely pointed that out. He was like, it's a 9-day difference. Y'all know how he talked, child. Bye. But yeah, he said that's how they met. I still think that that's messy. Because clearly you had to know something about Sunny as her producer. And then Sunny definitely knew something about you, regardless if she knew your name, whatever the case may be. She knew a little bit of information about you. So for y'all to say, oh, we just met on January 12th. Yeah, y'all met in person, but y'all known stuff about each other, like one another, previously. So you can't pull the wool completely over my eyes, regardless of how I feel about Destiny. It is what it is. So she said they exchanged numbers in July, and they started dating in August. I mean, okay. Mel said that everything is in the gray area. She just really focuses on black and white, and I agree. It's a little bit messy. It's a lot in the gray area, and I want to go towards either black or white. Okay? I'm shifting like this. And then I'm also don't care. Because I don't care. It is what it is. So he said he never broke up with Destiny. They just knew it was over. I mean, I don't know what to say about that, because my whole thing is sometimes you do know it's just over and y'all just stop speaking, because I've been in a little tussle like that where it's just like, all right, this is done. We're not going down this road no more. And then we just, kind of like check out. So I get that, but the circumstances is different with this situation because of the fact that they were producer and employee, whatever the case may be is, and they had some sort of relationship. I'm not going to say it was a friendship, but it was some sort of relationship. They had a connection. So it's a little bit different. And it doesn't mull over that easily that y'all just miraculously started dating. So I don't know. The reasons that he stated that they kind of like grew apart was because she chose to put her career first. She's a single mom. What do you expect? And that she wasn't attentive to him or whatever. She wasn't there for him or whatever. She was doing too much. She was on the road. She was doing this. She was taking care of what she needed to take care of as a business woman. Now, Sunny, don't toot your horn too quick, and I'm gonna tell you why. For somebody to say that they choose to put their career first and don't know how to handle their man, you're a producer. If you are involved in more than one show, eventually you're going to be doing the same thing. If you're not already doing the same thing. Traveling, doing shows, taking care of this, taking care of that, making sure you do on your business. So for you to sit there and say she doesn't know how to prioritize her man, you're going to be in the same situation because of the fact that you're a producer. Right? So it makes no sense for you to toot your own horn right now and say that I know how to prioritize my man when we'll see. We'll see. Because anybody who's a businesswoman knows that we're going to make this money first. And everything else falls in place after. And it's either you support me or you don't. And it's just weird. So if I was Sunny, I wouldn't toot my own horn because she's going to fall into the same circumstances. And y'all already know the old saying. The way you get them is the way you lose them. So we just going to leave that right there. And I'm going to let Sunny mull over that. Because these girls was doing interviews, doing all kind of stuff. Sunny did an interview. Destiny did an interview. I don't really care about either one of their interviews. That's why I did not discuss them. Because I don't care about either one of them fighting over this man. I don't care. I don't even care. I don't like the narrative that they was pushing. Sunni and Moses. You know, the career stuff, the man stuff. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because I don't understand what that means. And I don't know what message y'all trying to push out there to the public, to people who pay attention to this stuff. That if you don't prioritize your man, you're going to lose him. I don't like the message. So y'all need to clean that up. Sunni and Moses, y'all need to have a conversation and clean that up. Keep it about Destiny. Don't bring up nothing else. I don't want to hear it. Anything else, whatever. So Sunni says she reached out to Destiny via text, telling her to call her. Destiny texts back. Destiny never called. Even Destiny never answered her call. So she had no other choice but to introduce their marriage the way she did because Sunni texted her. I mean, not Sunni. Destiny texted her. And I'm just like, okay. So she says they wasn't really friends with Destiny and she owes her no loyalty. She only knows loyalty to herself. And she said initially she curbed him when he tried to, try to hit on her. But then she thought back like, oh, this could be my possible husband. And I'm just like, this one? That's honey, God ain't gonna send you nobody else's man, whether he married or not. I'm not saying it is what it is. They wasn't married, but at the end of the day, God ain't gonna send you nobody else's man. He is gonna be single and unattached. You admitted in the interview with Carlos that he was dating somebody else. So he wasn't unattached. So how could that be your husband, even though it technically is your husband now? How could that be your husband at the time if he was not unattached? God don't bless no mess. Child, he don't bless no mess. And this came with mess from the giddy up. Again, I told y'all, I'm not caping for nobody. I'm not on nobody's side. I err on the side of right and wrong. I'm just breaking down the logistics of it all. She said Moses had was dating several women when he met her. Then they tried to say that Destiny was a side chick. She was never the main chick from the beginning. That is not for you to say, Sunny. Stop putting your foot in your mouth. Stop speaking for this man. Let him put his foot in his own mouth. If Destiny was his side chick, it doesn't look bad on Destiny. It looks bad on him. And it also looks bad on you because you knew that she was his side chick and you knew he was dating other girls, but yet you still pursued him. You still got in a relationship with him and now you married to him. So I'm not looking at Destiny, no way. I'm looking at you and I'm looking at Moses. And I'm only going by what y'all saying on this podcast. That's it. I don't know y'all at all. It don't look good. It don't look good. Okay? And like I said before, the way you get them is the way you lose them. Y'all deal with that how y'all want to deal with it. So we cut to a scene with Maurice and Marcel. They headed to a job site or Martell's house somewhere. I don't know. Maurice wants Marcel to be the GC the general contractor on a job that they doing. They open like a commercial business, and it's going to be a store, and it's a lot of work that needs to be done, and he wants him to put his best foot forward. They have a little conversation about Martell and what's happening recently in the blogs and all of that stuff, and the fact that they want to help him and they want to clean it up. Walk, 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 walk. That's what I hear when I hear them talking in the car. Walk, 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 walk. Peanut gallery. It is what it is. So we see Martell, and Maurice. Child. These fools is trying to imply that Mel was attacking Martell first, and Martell dropping that bomb on that interview with whomever he dropped the bomb with. I don't even care because he did so many. I don't know which one they're talking about, but whatever one they're talking about, that bomb that he dropped, they feel like that was him retaliating against her, and it made him look like the bad guy because he retaliated against her. Okay, if that's the story y'all sticking with, okay. If that's the story y'all want to roll with, okay. So y'all sitting here trying to ignore the fact that Ariane did that interview with Tasha K. Marcel did an interview with Tasha K. Marcel did an interview with that lady. I can't remember her name. Ariane did an interview with her. Ariane is constantly on the internet taking jabs at Mel, airing out Martell's business. And because she got him arrested recently, after all these things, he's the bad guy because he dropped the bomb on her and he's retaliating against her. Right. And I got Boo Boo the Fool written on top of my forehead right here. Bam. Boo Boo the Fool. Y'all don't see it? Y'all don't see Boo Boo the Fool? Okay. This is laughable. This whole scene is laughable. Then Martell gets in the confession talking about he's been waving the white flag. He been surrendered. If this is what you call waving the white flag and surrendering, child, I do not know what hostility is. I really don't know what aggression is and hostility is. Because to me it looks the same. But that's just me. It is what it is. Y'all take it how y'all want to take it. So he said, us nice guys get the short end of the stick. See, there go that nice guy shit. Self-proclaimed nice guy. The ones that say they self-proclaimed nice guys, the ones who use that terminology, they're never nice guys. This is what we say when we say they're never nice guys and we choose the bear. Okay? I'm going to keep referencing that. You know why? Because I got plenty of videos about it. Anyway, this is also laughable. He's not a nice guy. He's proven to be not a nice guy. We know him not to be a nice guy. Nice guys don't cheat on their wife for 5 years during the big C, bring home a baby, have multiple babies with their side chick. When their wife asked them to leave the side chick or get a divorce, you were still sneaking out dealing with the side chick. So she had no other choice but to divorce her. Nice guys don't do that. Nice guys don't release or even try to release a PORN tape of their wife giving them and play that it's another guy. Nice guys don't think like that. Nice guys don't think like that. That's what I'm saying. That self-proclaimed nice guy crap is just that crap. So he said his ultimate goal is to get the facts out and to get his side of the story out. But I think between him, Ariane, Queen Sheba, I think that's her name, Tasha K, and everything else that happened, I think it's already out. We already know what y'all like. We know what y'all like. We know who y'all are. We know we see you. 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 I'm gonna leave it like that. We see you. And y'all know what I mean. If you know, you know. So Marcel then proceeds to say that Mel's followers are brainless, foolish people, and they do anything for her, and they don't think of their own. Clearly, the melometers and other people outside of the melometers, they have eyes. And the reason why I say they have eyes is because if they didn't have eyes and didn't think outside of themselves, people wouldn't have been questioning Sunni at that podcast and telling her to shouting out, tell the truth, tell the truth. People wouldn't be online calling them out for what they doing constantly digging in Ariana for her foolishness when she gets on these lines. Like, people have eyes. So for you to say that these people are brainless and foolish is ridiculous. And it's funny how, for you to say that people, you said that people shouldn't get mad and be online screaming about it, do it another way, that's not the way, blah, 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 blah. But last week you was online for over an hour complaining about the melometers, about the blackout, about them. You don't care if they buy her merchandise. You don't care if they support her. You don't, like, if you felt that way so strongly, take your own advice. If you want to get on live and talk about your show and talk about your wife and talk about your family, do just that. But y'all know that nobody won't tune in. That's the thing. Y'all know that nobody won't tune in because nobody really cares about y'all that much. That's what it is. That's why the ratings are going down, because nobody really cares about y'all. I mean, but I'm watching y'all. Like I always say, I'm watching y'all. I'm watching y'all. You said it, not me. Just take your own advice. If you're going to be giving out sound advice, run it past yourself and your wife first. Okay? Run it past yourself and your wife first. Do that. And see if it sticks. And then live by it. And then other people would listen to you and think that your points are valid. Until then, we don't want to hear it. Okay? We don't want to hear it. Martell proceeds to call Marceau a female in the confessionals. That's literally the same thing that Stormy did last season. He just used female instead of the BITC word. What y'all gonna say about that? Okay, whatever. Marceau says he's been through what Martell is going through. He just chose not to get a divorce. What do you mean by that? Are y'all hiding something? Are y'all not showing something on the TV that we should have seen a couple of seasons ago? Did you hide information? Is that what you're doing? I don't know. Let me find out. Like, let us find out. So for you to say something like that, what does that mean? That means that y'all held back something during the 8 seasons that you've been on the air? Is that the case? And then they close it with that they are logical friends and he should take their advice. Logical friends. So Maurice is being currently sued by bloggers because he got online talking about he's gonna sue them and threaten them and try to dox them and him and his crew. And then Marceau, we seen your big old back, allegedly. It is what it, like, allegedly. And we constantly getting stuff from the bloggers about that Africa trip that she was so happy to boast about on the show, that you went and stayed a month by yourself, allegedly. So how are y'all logical friends? Okay, we're just gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep pushing. So then we meet up with Stormy and Kiki. They meet up to discuss her leaking the information about the show. She's still saying that her mom dropped the information. Kiki says she learned from her mistakes and she won't let it repeat itself. And Stormy says she doesn't believe her. Kiki's still saying that her mother dropped it. She said it more than once in the show. I don't know. So then we see Kimmy, Tisha, and Sunny. They meet up. So they start discussing the Destiny debacle. And the two women says this could be one of our husbands. And Kimmy says, hide your husbands, hide your sons. Hide your husbands, hide your sons. Let's go ask Ariana about that. Because clearly she had allegedly said that y'all husbands had some big back women. Right? That's what she said. When she took that picture. I'm wrong? I'm recalling it wrong? Okay, ma'am. Okay, hide your husbands, hide your sons. Right. So now, in order for you to make that statement, hide your husbands, hide your sons, and the fact that y'all don't want this producer being around your husbands and yourselves, it's not the producer that y'all have to worry about. It's your husbands. And in order for you to make a statement like that, that means you have to think a certain way about your husband and believe that he's that type of person in order to make that statement. If I didn't feel that way about my husband, I'm not making that statement. I don't understand why women always run to, it's the woman, it's the woman, it's the woman. Your husband is the willing participant. Let's get that clear first. Secondly, Destiny and Moses wasn't married. They was technically single. Regardless if they was dating, they were technically single. They're not married. Right? So the statement means nothing. They was going hard for nothing, really. And thirdly, the double standard is laughable. Ariane was dating this man for 5 years, 10 now, probably. She had 2 non-productive, right? And then she had 1 baby, Maverick, right? And y'all not even holding her accountable. Destiny did not even bat an eye at Martell. Am I right? And then, so that double standard is it's not sitting well with me. So y'all figure it out. It is what it is. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. It's weird to me that y'all keep making it seem like Sunni is trying her damnedest to be friends with Destiny and not just doing her job. Now, granted, I don't think it was right, because like I said in my last video, in another video, if somebody dated my friend, somebody dated my sister, somebody, like, you off limits. It is what it is. But some of that was also her doing her job as a producer, reaching out to Destiny, trying to get information. So for you to use her saying, oh, well, she wasn't reaching out to you and you went to such and such and such to see, she could have been reaching out to her with her producer cap on. So that doesn't hold any weight. Like, give me real facts about them being friends, them partying together, them, living together. Like something. Give me real concrete facts that's going to put them two together as friends and not also friend producer. You understand what I'm saying? But that's just me. It is what it is. Sunni was doing too much explaining for me. I promise you she was. She was doing too much explaining for me. And I was just like, why do you care so much to explain the situation to them? If anything, you should just wait and have a conversation with Destiny and explain to Destiny. She was doing too much explaining to me. And Sunni is not responsible for Destiny's feelings. I don't understand why they keep trying to make her accountable for Destiny's feelings. She's not responsible for Destiny's feelings. Moses is responsible for Destiny's feelings because he was in a relationship with her. So stop trying to put it on Sunni. Moses was responsible for Destiny's feelings. Teacher called Sunni trifling. Child, you would know. You and your husband. I mean, I don't like women that use the word female. I don't like women that use the word female, and Teacher consistently uses that word. So we find Mel in the studio, and she's preparing for a show, I'm assuming. Kiki shows up. They want to have a conversation because Kiki called Mel. She said Mel was a horrible friend to her when they was in Houston with this whole situation with the Nell vacation and stuff. And Kiki apologized. She had this long dissertation of apology, and I'm just like, child, you just talking now. Now you're just talking. She apologized to Mel, and she said she felt slighted and her feelings was hurt, and she still blamed her mom. So I'm just like, I get it. It's whatever. It is. It's whatever. So Mel is looking at her like, all right, I receive it. I get it. I got it. But Mel doesn't. She said she doesn't feel moved. And, she doesn't accept Kiki's apology. She said Kiki's apology came, too late. She should have called her before it hit the blogs or whatever and said something to her then. And then she would have thought about it differently. She thinks Kiki did share some of the info with the bloggers because she was doing it before that, too. So she thinks she did. She said she felt like Kiki could do better. because she was explaining pretty much how she tried to open up the doors for Kiki and give her opportunities to open up and, get put on and do what she needed to do, but Kiki messed that up. And I feel like some people are coming from a place of trauma, and I feel like that's where Kiki is at. And I feel like some people you can allow one, but I'm gonna say something that's real controversial to y'all, and y'all might not like it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna say it anyway, but I'm gonna say it after this. So she doesn't have room. Mel says she doesn't have room for no mess in her life, because she has this show is her check, and she got to make sure she take care of her kids, and she's not gonna let nobody mess that up, which is understandable. I understand that 100%. She is moving forward. She's in a forward direction, and nobody's gonna stop that motion or that movement. You know what I'm saying? All she see is front. She's not looking back. I get it. I understand that, because at some point in time, all of us are in that mode. So I get that 100%, and I understand it. But I feel like at the end, Mel tells Kiki, she told Kiki, God bless her, and she wishes her well. She wishes her the best at everything that she does, everything she's looking for, or she wants, she hopes she get. And I'm going to say this controversial, and I just feel like this is how I feel. And it's my opinion. I can say what I want to say. I don't care if it's true or not. Like I told y'all, I don't err on the side of anybody. I err on the side of right and wrong is wrong. But I feel like Kiki was a pawn also for Mel, in a sense. And the fact that she used Kiki to get at Tisha for the couple of seasons that she did, or whatever. And now she don't really need Kiki no more. So she's dismissing her. And that's just how I feel. There's nothing else that she can gain from Kiki. But I understand she's coming from a place of healing. She wants to move on. She's not trying to be in that messy space. It is what it is. So I feel like Kiki serves her purpose. And now she's no longer needed. But that's just my opinion. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. Y'all could go against it. Y'all could be for it. Drop that in the comments. Let me know. We could debate it out. We could hash it out in the comments. But that's my spiel on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.